Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel for your new moon in Scorpio readings covering the period between November 18th and December 18th. Thank you so much for everyone who ordered a subscriber gift reading, my new clients and previous clients. Thank you so much. It was wonderful doing readings for you, and I appreciate your support of the channel, as do I appreciate the support of all my subscribers. If you are still interested in a subscriber gift reading, the special is still available. And if you take a look at my website and click on the link specials, it will be there until November 30th. After November 30th, the offer will disappear. All right. But there are still a number of great readings that I can do for you. Please take a look at the website and check them out. So this month I'm doing a new format. I've decided that I wanted to kind of avoid the delay of getting to the cards with the shuffle and the dealing the cards out. So you'll see the spread right in front of you, and we can jump right into the reading. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I feel very strongly that for this new moon period, you are going to be doing a lot of focusing on the family. Okay, there's a strong focus on the family situation for you. Some of it may be on your spouse. If you are married to a woman, you know, whether you are male or female, some it will be that you are focused on your immediate family. For some of you, for my female Sagittarians, again, there could be a strong focus on your children and the immediate family. So I do feel that this is, the basis of the message that you need to receive for this month. I feel that many of you have recently navigated a very difficult period, and you've done it successfully. And so you're coming out of this period kind of crossing over those rocky waters and moving to a better, more peaceful, calmer, point in your life. Now, some of this could be financial as well, that maybe you have had to navigate, you've had to renegotiate, terms with someone for a financial situation, whether it is a work situation or possibly some kind of support, whether it could be child support, it could be spousal support. But I think that you have done that successfully. And now it looks like you are in a better position to really kind of balance what is going to be put on your plate this month. And I think it's going to be a lot. I see you balancing your work and family situation, having to kind of keep, juggle a lot of things, keep everything in play. I do feel that there may be someone that you are dealing with who is coming up as a rather stressful influence on you right now. This could be your spouse, it could be another family member, it could be one of your children, and it's possible that this person is dealing right now with a lot of mental stress. So they could be doing a lot of worrying, dealing with maybe some anxiety or even depression. Something in that person's life is really keeping them up at night. And, you are, of course, getting the residual from what that person is going through, whether they're trying to keep things to themselves or not. You're feeling it, you are experiencing it along with them. It could possibly be health-related issues that this person is dealing with, possibly in need of surgery or some kind of medical intervention. But I do feel just a lot of, I'm feeling it right now as I'm reading for you. Just this person is dealing with a lot of anguish over something, and it seems as though no matter how you try to calm them or talk them down or counsel them, they are very, very deeply caught up in whatever mental prison that they're going through. There is also a sense of patterns, so a pattern of behavior, a pattern of depression, a pattern of anxiety, and so this person may need some help, some counseling, some medical intervention to help them, to help pull them out of this. I feel that whatever is that they're dealing with, it is very much, it's real to them. So, there's nothing you can do to kind of say, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It's a big deal to them, whatever it is that they're dealing with. So you are kind of left holding the bag, I think, in some ways. It could be financially, it could be that your partner or spouse is not able to work right now, or that they are experiencing financial difficulties or experiencing difficulties at work, where they're either, perhaps being let go or downsized or just not making enough money because they're not happy where they are. So yes, there's a lot on your plate, and I do feel that, your main obstacle here is that you are going to have to kind of be strong for two people or be strong for your family. And really, you're going to need to shoulder some extra responsibility right now. That could take a toll on you, as far as your time, your energies. So you are coming up here in the near future. So we have the Six of Swords in the past, just to go through the cards. The Two of Coins covering you now. The Queen of Wands in the near future. Nine of Swords covering external influences, other people in your life. The Strength card is in the obstacles area, and the Four of Swords in the outcome, potential outcome, with the Wheel of Fortune as your advice card. And I'll discuss the other two oracle cards in a moment. Know that this is going to pass. Okay, this too shall pass. There are improvements coming up. It's going to take a little time for things to change, but there is going to be a positive change coming through. So be hopeful, anticipate positive things happening, because I feel that with the Wheel of Fortune here, there is an indication of improvements coming through. Okay, and with the Queen of Swords as the near future, which would represent you, again, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands is a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. You are kind of being called upon to really use all the strengths and skills and use that amazing Sagittarian personality that you have to be that upbeat person, to bring light and happiness and joy, and to bring some fire into the situation, to illuminate the darkness for anyone that you are dealing with. Okay, if you look at the cards here, the reds are really standing out for me. So the Two of Coins, the coat that he's wearing is red, behind the Queen of Wands, as well as her cloak, her robe, and behind the Queen of Wands are a bunch of angels in red. So that for me is just a sign for you, to give you a message that you are being protected. You have angelic forces watching over you, giving you strength, giving you support. And so, don't fear if the weight that you're carrying right now is a bit heavy, because you do have support, behind you. And if you also look at the bedspread on the Wheel of Fortune, that red is shining through as well. And in the Oracle card, the Nature card there, those red poppies are really standing out for me. Now this card represents nature, literally being in a situation where being out in nature, getting out, taking advantage of being outdoors, connecting with nature in some way could be very healing for you, and very replenishing for you. So if you have the opportunity, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, you have the opportunity to get outdoors before the cold weather sets in, please do that. If you're in a place that is temperate and beautiful all the time, use nature as an outlet for whatever juggling and stresses that you're dealing with. If you can get that other person in your life to go out with you, to walk through the woods, to walk along the beach, to go hiking, to go bicycling, then that is going to be a good way to let off steam, let off pressure, see things from a different perspective, and bring about, the healing that only nature really can give to us when we're connecting with it. All right. Also, I do want you to take nature as symbolic as well, because I feel that at some point during this period, you're going to be saying to yourself, you're going to be questioning another person's nature. And it's important for you to understand that you cannot change someone's nature. They are intrinsically who they are, and we are intrinsically who we are. So if it is someone's nature to worry, it's very difficult to stop that kind of behavior. If it's someone's nature to, just not care about a situation, to be selfish, then it's their nature. If it's someone's nature to be a nurturer and to be loving and kind, that is their nature. So it's very difficult to change someone's innate nature, and it would be in your best interest not to try and question that or trying to change someone from who they are. If you love someone, you have to accept them for who they are and do your best to be a blessing to them under whatever circumstances you possibly can. Okay? And the last two cards, we have the Four of Swords as the potential outcome, and we have Biting Through as the Oracle card. So let me talk about biting through. This card is a very powerful oracle card in that it really talks about someone being able to really cut through obstacles, move mountains, overcome boundaries, overcome obstacles that are put in their way, and really restore order. Okay, so for me in this reading, your key phrase here is restore order. I feel that you have been doing that in being able to resolve a situation where you're moving out of difficulty. I feel that you are in the process of restoring order as you're balancing life with those Two of Pentacles, and you are attempting to do that as well as you deal with someone else in your life who is going through a difficult period right now. So know that you do have the strength to do this, and one of the main things that card talks about is force applied with sensitivity. So there is a way, and amazing to me that above that card is the Strength card, which that phrase describes perfectly. So on the Strength card, you see the woman there, and she is soothing the savage beast, not by trying to chain him up and not by whipping him, but by embracing that beast and stroking that beast. Okay, she sees that there are things going on in the background, but she is able to at the same time anticipate what is coming, as well as be in control of the current situation. And in that card, her current situation is that lion laying across her lap. So for me, this says to me, you may be dealing with someone who's acting beastly, okay, on some level during this month, but you do have the ability, the strength as that Queen of Wands energy to soothe that person, to restore balance, to restore order, to do it in a sensitive way, and the main way to do that is devotion. Okay, that's a big word here, devotion. So devotion being, being in someone's corner, loving that person for good, bad, and ugly, okay, till death do us part, whether you're married or not married, but, you know, being 100% in that person's corner and giving them all the love you possibly can. Now, I'm not talking about allowing yourself to be walked all over. I'm not talking about allowing yourself to be abused or victimized. If someone is doing that to you or expressing that behavior to you, it is not acceptable, okay? And you may need to detach yourself if necessary from that person. But if we're talking about a person who's having difficulties, there can be a way to you know, to show that person that you care by doing the little things that you need to do for them, okay, on a daily basis. And then this proves your support and your love and your devotion to that other person. And again, you know, I'm talking about potential partnerships here, but it could be family members, could be a mother figure, could be your children, as I said. And in the outcome, you have the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords, keep in mind that the planet Mercury is going to be retrograde from December 2nd through to December 24th. I'm sorry. So right smack dab in the middle of Sagittarius time. Happy birthday to those Sagittarians who are celebrating birthdays. Know that this is going to be a period to kind of pull back, to not use aggressive action. Again, to you know, to do things in a more thoughtful way. You know, you want to take a break. If you can, take some time off if you can. As I said, try and spend some quality time with someone that you care about. You know, the re's are all the important things. Review, retreat, you know, renew, replenish. So you're going back to things this month in order to rebuild them, perhaps, and replenish. And then when Mercury moves forward at the end of the month, you can move forward with a better sense of how to you know, how to help manifest the future and how to help a person. You know, you may be able to do some footwork as far as looking for someone who can assist the person that you care about, and then actually at the end of the month start helping them to implement that change. Okay. And just take care of yourself, Sagittarius. You've got a lot going on, a lot on your shoulders. That Four of Swords card there shows someone who is resting in bed, relaxing, recuperating. Okay, so, and that Four of Swords can also indicate recovery. So it's possible that the person that you are dealing with, as I said at the beginning of the video, could have a health situation where they're having surgery or some kind of procedure, and you may need to help them during their Four of Swords recovery, you know, towards the end of this new moon cycle, around December 18th. All right, so that is your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope this has been helpful to you. Again, if you'd like a private reading, please contact me. I am doing past life readings now, one of my new offerings, and they're very compelling, as well as my general and love readings with the 6-month astro forecast for 2018. So thank you. Until I see you again, I wish you all good things, love, peace, and joy, and I bid you namaste.